What's going on, guys and girls? What's up, Richard, CoinGhost, Stefan? What's going on? I guess we got 43 in here. Luza, I'm gonna give you a wrench. I gave Richard a wrench. 10,300 Bitcoin. What's up, James? Sarka, Aimbot. Hey, Clint. Let me give Urgent a wrench. All right, now we're getting some people in here. What up, Steve-O? Seth, get you a wrench. That way you'll have wrenches when we just go live for everybody on YouTube. What's up, BB? Junkie. AFG Jama. Thiago, Martin. A little bit longer to get a few more people in here. Just want to kind of give my thoughts. It's way easier to do it on here than it is typing on Discord. There's Nick Spiegel, just wrenched you. What's up, James? All right, let's. What up, Star? Haroon, TC, add you. All right, we got a few people in here. So I guess what I wanted to go over is everybody knows Technometer called the whole rally really from 3120 up to 14,000 with Technometer buy signals and divergences between OP and price. But the one that didn't work was this back here when we was around 10.8, 10.9, where we had the Technometer here at this low, and actually we broke down from there. And then we did rally back to the 10.8, 10.9 with an overbought Technometer. If you remember, we was around 47, and I said I thought that might be the top of the rally. We wouldn't get to 50. I was correct on that, and then we came back down, spiked 98, 9,900 a couple times. As you know, 2 days ago, I had I think I had a 35 during the day on Bitcoin USD Technometer. And then yesterday, it's easy to say what is. Yesterday when we did this 9,900 and it was trading around 10, 10.20, I was afraid that that was going to be a pretty good low, which I kind of mentioned that. And the reason was this is the last month of Bitcoin. You can see new low here in OP, price didn't. New low here in OP, price didn't. New low in OP, price didn't. And then really another new low in OP and price did tag a quick one. But really you've got new lows OP, new highs price, and oversold. So that told you we was going to release to the upside. So I decided, well, around 10.2, I'm going to jump on it. We went through 10.2, went straight to 10.6. So I really was nervous that I'd missed what was going to be in a good rally. Really tough to put an Elliott wave count to this. I'm going to show that here in a minute. And so again, last night around 7 o'clock, really nervous that we was going to start a pretty big rally. And then as you know, I mean, everything is kind of petered out here. Litecoin didn't do anything. Ethereum, nothing. So then if you look here, just after this 10.6 was made, you can see OP is moving sideways here. And what that showed when I screenshotted it is you did have some buying come in and price didn't respond. So what that's doing is taking the Technometer, what that's doing is taking the Technometer to 47, which I mentioned on the Todd and Nick question area. We're sitting here at 46.75. So again, we're back at this 47 level that stopped it before, up here at 10.9, but we're trading 10.3. That's just not good action. So it looks like down volume is coming in, but it's being supported. Normally that is bullish, but I'm afraid it's being supported by the public here because we're just not turning up here. So to save the bull case, I mean, you've got to, you can't give up this 9,900 level. I think that's going to tell you that for all the reasons I just told you, that how strong 9,900 was support, if that gives away, that tells you we've got a problem. This kind of happened back at 6,000, 6,500 on the way down to 31.20. So I think we want to be careful there. If 9,900 gives away, then I think we've got to see 9,400, 9,100, and what to see after that. So if the technometer is more friendly, I would buy 10.3 right here with probably a 10 or 10.1 stop. Because if 9,900 gives away, it's probably going to be a pretty big red bar, and you're going to get shitty fills on any stops, I'm sure, because you got this low, this low. So I think I'd have a stop more around 10 grand to stop the negative fill. Maybe even, really it shouldn't overlap over 10.1, really, 10.1 and a quarter. So if you want to risk $200 or $300, I guess you could still try to long here. But with the technometer now 47, after making a 35, you got to understand that with basically with a 9,900 to 10.3, a $400 rally, we've taken a 35 tech to a 47. So not too exciting on that. And then if we go back to some Elliott wave counts, these are some that I've showed, some maybe you might not recognize quite as well. I mean, here we're still an ABC down, an ABC up, and then a big ABC down. So in the wave C down, we had the 1-2, the 3-4 that I've been talking about, and now we've done a 1-2, and we're ready to come down and do this 8,400, 8,500, 8,000, whatever. That count is still viable, so that's a possibility. I've showed this count, I believe. This is one that I've got on my possibilities here. That would be an ABC down for a big A, a big triangle. So that would still allow a rally at 11.2 out of here to come out and take out this 10,960 and then back down sideways and then lower. And maybe not 7,200, but something down here. Then here's an interesting count that I've showed. ABC down for a W, ABC down for an X, ABC down for the Y. We're in the middle of the B wave. That one feels more correct. That would mean that we're going to come down here and make this 9,900, rally again to 10.3, and then collapse. So that could be an interesting count. Then if we go, let's look at Bitcoin long and shorts. I've talked about this. If we go back to the daily, you can see here that we're up here at high levels. So shorts are down here at low levels. Longs are really, neutral, definitely not out of line, so not maybe huge downside, but no shorts to power a rally. That configuration still looks like we need lower. So anybody new, we've talked about the wave 1 higher, which took 6 months, and now we need the wave 2 pullback. Get those out of there so nobody understands what that one there means. So that's still bearish. So again, I think if 9,900 gives away, then it tells you we're finally going to get this wave 2 move below 9,000. If you bring up Litecoin, everybody knows we sold 99.40. Was going to try to catch a couple rallies here, but really haven't missed much. I talked about a triangle here, which will lead to one more decline below probably 66. That still looks, again, yesterday it was around 71 when I was going to try to buy it. Didn't pull the trigger. So we missed 280 here, but still we look pretty suspect. So would love to see a break of 70 and pick up something down here to replace the 99.40 that we sold. Then Ethereum, that thing was setting at 188. Over here, where I had a buy signal, here we are at 186.50. So buying Ethereum would not even have worked on the, it looked like a pretty good buy signal. And give Jimmy a wrench. That way when we're live on YouTube, you guys will already have your wrenches. I mean, after the big dip, we're looking at a straight up move. I mean, for anybody who knows LA Wave, I mean, this was a big 4 over here, and we needed to now have moved to new highs. So this one, too, was the first wave of the rally to new highs. So we get a breakdown to 8,000, then we could reverse and go to, I'd almost say we're going to go to 24,000 maybe or something. So I think that could be on the agenda next. So we called this first wave up perfectly. We traded the correction pretty well. Anybody new probably wonders why I've been so quiet. Just been easy to get, I've said to really sell rallies, buy dips, and hopefully not everybody's buying rallies because most of these rallies are petering out. So again, one of the discount here looks pretty good. Tighten this up a little bit more so you can see it here. I mean, that, again, that could be the count that we're in. Or we got this count, which is still off the top, the 1, 2, the 3, 4, and we're going to subdivide out this way 5 to lower levels. I don't know about institutions buying these levels. I mean, there was sell volume coming in and price held, which is what I showed you with the Bitcoin USD chart. I mean, that is some selling going on and price holding. But if that was institutions, I don't think they're going to let you buy 9,900 again or 10,000. So that's why I think we really have got to hold here. I mean, the trade still could be buy Bitcoin at the market, buy Litecoin at the market, and trail these stops at 10,000 or so. And Litecoin, use 71.50 or something. So I don't think I'm going to jump on that because I don't like the way the technometer, which I've already showed. Technometer at 47 after being at 35, that's huge deterioration. And price is not even nowhere near 10.9. So, but if this still works higher, then I think, yeah, we could go up and see that 11.2, and then I still would not be bullish. So I would still look for lower prices. Elliott Wave, I mean, the bullish, a few people have showed this. The bullish count for Elliott Wave that's really bullish is going to be the ABC down, like we kind of show here in red, and then an ABC up, and then now this is extremely bullish, and this is what I was scared I was missing last night. This would be a massively bullish Elliott wave count. It means the correction is over. So ABC down for a W, ABC up for an X, ABCDE triangle for a Y. That's a really tough Elliott wave call. And again, last night, with the divergence I had into 9900 and the oversold technometer, I was scared that that's what we were doing and we are going to start a liftoff. And then now, 20 hours later or whatever, I'm not, you got, like I said, Ethereum, you'd have a loser on. Litecoin, you'd be long with 250 profit or 270. Bitcoin, you'd be long with $300 profit. So then everything's deteriorated horribly. So if you're really bullish, then go with this count. Again, key off the 9,900, 10,000 level, and buy it on up, and then hope that 11.2 doesn't stop it. But I just don't. I'm just not there. I told everybody our indicators are friendly. This is only gut feel, and I can't put Elliott wave to it. We've had the good news with BAT. We've had. I don't think we really have had any bad news, so I just don't. I don't see how we can get a rally here. But again, I might be the one missing the boat here. So Seth wants to know, or Martin wants to know, then why are we bearish then? And again, I'm just same reason that 10.8 didn't hold us. I mean, this 10.8, 11.1 that I was friendly, and it broke down. So I hate to fade my own indicators. And we got a perfect backdrop. I mean, with BAT coming, et cetera, yeah, I think there's huge wealthy money coming. There is huge institution money coming. Even just around me, I'm getting a lot of, $5 to $100 million people wanting to be in Bitcoin. They want insurance, they want custody, then they want to be in. So I think that's coming. I think we're going a hell of a lot higher. So most people should just buy here and not worry about it and just hodl. But we've had some good success trading, so we're going to continue to trade some of clients' portfolios. The technometer is really based on volume, so hold on here real quick. Again, when volume goes up and price doesn't, that takes the technometer to quickly overbought. So that's what has been somewhat happening here is we've had volume going up, which means there's buying, and price not responding is what's going to make us have a top. And that happened before on Bitcoin USD around 6,500 before we collapsed down to 3,100. So again, I think 9,900 is a breakdown point. Even probably 10,000. We shouldn't see 10,100 probably. That would overlap this little 1-2 probably. So, maybe, again, if you want to take a little bit of risk because you're bullish, then you buy here and trail a small stop. Because I could be wrong. We could be, this could be the count. Again, that's a hugely bullish count to have the Y do a triangle here. But you would think if that's the count, I mean, Ethereum, then you got Bitcoin dominant 71.21. So does that mean Bitcoin's going to have a big rally here and alts are still going to do nothing? Ethereum's going to break down, Litecoin's going to break down. I mean, that looks a little triangle there. So we're going to get this move finally still higher. There's no money to be made in Litecoin, Ethereum, and everything else. So That would look a little bit more like that. A break down below 9,000 is going to bring in a lot of selling, a lot of doubters. Would give institutions and whales easy chance to accumulate more before the next rally. Above is below, you're right. And I don't know. I think I got that chart on my phone. Hold on 1 second. Showing the volume has not come in. Hold on 1 second. I mean, like I said, I mean, volume is not coming in here to chase this rally. So again, if the correction is over, we should see huge volume coming in. Maybe it's coming today, later today. So be careful here. And I'm way overweighted cash, as a lot of my PCG, especially new clients, know. Old clients, I'm still probably 70 invested, 30 cash. A lot of new clients, I'm way too much cash, which obviously makes me nervous every night when I go to bed. But again, I've sold Litecoin at 99.40. We're sitting here at 73, 73. I know we're losing a few people in Patreon, Discord. Again, lack of activity, but that's just not where the money's made. I've sold 99.40 waiting for a better low risk opportunity. And some people want to day trade. There's not money in that. You cannot, with commission, slippage, and emotion, it's going to be really hard to day trade these things. Swing trade maybe. I got to do what I think works over time, not what works today. And everybody else should be thinking really the same way. So that's really all I got. If anybody's got any questions or don't understand what I'm doing, or I think institutions can coordinate to see how much selling comes in. That's what a spring or a shakeout is for, to see how much selling wants to come in if we break 9,400, if we break 9,000. If nothing comes in, then we will come back quickly. If selling comes in, we're going to spend a little bit of time down there. You're right. I mean, there was some volume coming in last night. I mean, this is Bitcoin USDT. The volume was right here. So, again, nothing dramatic. No big follow through. There's the volume last night on the big rally. So again, that's probably as big a up bar in volume, going back to the high at 12.2. If we was at 10.6, I'd be a little bit more worried that we're going to continue a lot higher here. Urgent, yeah, if this 1-2 gets made, I would expect a huge rally out of here, and it's going to be much easier to trade. I mean, an Elliott wave roadmap really is really an ABC down, an X wave, then an ABC down. This rally or the decline from 106 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another new low. And that would complete the decline from the 150 level. The low could be in at this 70 here, and the deep retest at 70 and change yesterday. So maybe everyone's right. Maybe we're so bearish and everyone's so bearish that we're making this thing look ugly, but we're going to come out here with huge green bars to the upside. So again, that could be the case. If you're that bullish, seems like Seth is bullish, etc. So, I mean, you just be long here, put stops near the lows, and chase a rally, I guess. I mean, the technometer kept us in the rally all the way up. So any new subscribers wouldn't know that unless you followed us on YouTube on the way up. So but you got to realize that on all these buy signals here on the way up, the technometer never went to a 50. We started getting a few overbought readings in here where we did some short-term trading, but the real sell was at 13.5. And I said there, a couple more $100 rally above 13.5 and you'd want to sell. So I'm hoping that we'll get a buy here and we won't get any sells, or we'll just trail a stop. If I think the way too low is in, then we will trail stops. We won't be selling. We won't be selling at the market a overbought technometer because we can't afford to miss the next rally. And Seth, if you're long from 10.1, I mean, shit, I'd put a stop at 10.1 or stop at 10,000 or 9,900 and let it ride. And Ethereum, same thing. That looks like a little bit of a triangle here. It looks like we need a break to 160, 165, which is some previous support here on the way forward at 160. So that would look ideal. And again, to be open, I mean, I might decide to buy something here. I could wake up in 10 minutes and decide to start to go long a little bit, scared that we still work higher here, but I'm just really been sitting on my hands and trying to sit on my hands. Last night at 7 o'clock, really uncomfortable. I had that oversold technometer, had the buy divergence. But damn, we are starting really slow for that. And that might be just because of all the bearishness out here. And that kind of reminds me, that's an alarm to do some trades for the stock market. You can see here on the stocks, indicators were oversold, meaning we should get a rally. I mentioned that in my free weekend review that also gets posted for you guys. You can see here, OP new low, price is holding and oversold, same type of deal. This is the SPY, Standard & Poor's 500 ETF. This looks like we need a bounce, so a bounce here would coincide with Bitcoin. I think they move together, not negative correlated. And then probably this could lead to a massive sell signal and a major sell-off, which would fit in still with the sell-off in Bitcoin. So there's carry. So let's look at NASDAQ, power shares, QQQ. Same type of thing, technometer oversold, looks like we need to bounce. We're bouncing today. This is our Wyckoff wave. This is going to be more of the blue chip type stocks. You can see was strongly higher and have given up a lot of the gains. Still oversold technometer. New low on OP, price not. Anybody that did the Elliott Wave free week knows that they're looking for a major sell-off. Now this, if you're extremely bullish Bitcoin, this is the problem. If Elliott Wave is right, I think it's a problem. They're calling this an expanded triangle. So it is. Again, you get that over there on free week that I sent out to everybody. I think it ends here on maybe the 29th. That's an expanding. So we got A, B, C, D, and they're calling for a complete collapse down here to 220-ish. I'm going to say if that happened, that would, I don't think that makes Bitcoin ignite. I think it makes Bitcoin collapse. But we shall see. MDF jumper, I just said if you're really bullish, you can buy here, use a stop on Bitcoin at 9,900 or 10,000. Buy Litecoin, use a stop at 71 or 72 or something. So this here is interesting. My thing was with my oversold technometer, I think we will try to rally this week. But if not, if these give away with an oversold technometer, just like Bitcoin did at 10.8, it means we're in trouble. I think if the S&P or the Dow turned down, maybe the first part of the turn down, maybe Bitcoin would try to rally because everybody would say that sell stocks, buy Bitcoin, so etc. I think if we got this type of sell-off, that would bring down everything. I think Bitcoin's probably the safer buy than Litecoin because you could have dominance still continue higher. So I trade Bitcoin over Litecoin, I believe. Everybody knows Litecoin could have the bigger percentage rally. Then if stocks fall, I know Elliott Wave is calling for one more new high here. I've got a 50 on the technometer, so this to me looks like bonds could go lower, stocks higher. Short term, again, that would support Bitcoin going a little bit higher. So, and last, GDX, extremely overbought technometer. We're back at the highs that I sold previous. So I think that's probably some type of A down, B up. We got some type of sell-off down here. That's what I'm waiting on for there. Then I sold the dollar. We're short this. Nice green or nice red bar Friday. Now we got a green recovery today, but we got an overbought technometer. I'm hoping that turns down. I'll probably get more short. Bitcoin still 10,325. So that's really all I got. I just wanted to come on here. I didn't want to go on YouTube and share too much. I'll be in and out of Discord still. Nick as well, I'm sure. I don't know whether him and I will go live tonight for YouTube. We still want to keep that community moving as well because that drives more people here. But obviously Discord is more of our focus. So if you have any questions, DM me. Hit me up on Twitter, email me, whatever. And catch you later.